Now, this is where it gets interesting. We are going to talk about the equilibrium price now. And I know you're probably starting to freak out for those who are not very comfortable with this, but like I said, this is the hardest part and then we're done. Okay? Equilibrium price. So I'm going to use, wait, once again, we have our price and quantity. This time I'm gonna use blue for my demand curve and red for my supply curve. Now you can probably guess where this is going. We have a meeting point, and you could think of it as this is where buyers and sellers meet and agree, right here. And we call this the equilibrium price. So the price of a good at which the volume demanded by consumers and the volume businesses are willing to supply are the same. So we remembered our two questions to understand the supply curve and the demand curve. First question of the demand curve was, how much people are prepared to pay for a product? And then the supply curve question was, how much suppliers are willing to pay for a given price? Forgot the much. So if I put the two together, well, they will both agree at a price somewhere, and that is the equilibrium. So buyers and suppliers meet and agree. Hooray! Okay. Let's go one little step further. We have, I'm gonna draw 4 different ones. So the blue was like this, okay. Bear with me for 1 second. So, let me make little arrows. We have a shift of the demand curve to the right here. Shift to the right. We have a shift of the demand curve to the left. We have a shift of the supply curve to the right here. And we have a shift of the supply curve to the left. Okay, confusion. Let's take a step back and think about it. The first one, this one right here. I have some space on the side to explain. this one is an increase in consumer income. So consumers, remember the two inputs of an economy, businesses and consumers. So it is now predicted that actually next year all the consumers of the country will have their income go up. They will have more money to spend. So what will happen to the demand curve? It will shift to the right. They will have more money to spend. So now something where the equilibrium used to be here before. So it was $5 for 5 units. Now it's going to be both higher. Oops. 8 quantity and $8. Okay? Because they will spend more and the suppliers will just take advantage of it and produce more of it. Okay? The next one, here on the top right here. A product becomes unfashionable. It's not trendy anymore. Some clothes are not trendy anymore. So what happens? The demand curve shifts to the left. Nobody wants it. Let me clarify. So the equilibrium price before was here. So it was worth $10 for 10 quantities. Nobody wants it anymore. It's discounted down to $5, and so therefore producers don't really make it anymore. Both quantity and price have gone down. Okay, next one. This is the improvement in technology. Technology manufacturing. So it is now easier and cheaper to produce something like chocolate. What happens? Before, this was the equilibrium price. The price was $10 and the quantity was 10, and now we shifted to the right, the supply curve. So now it is cheaper to make, so $8, and we make more quantity, right? Last one, rise in input cost, materials. So this was before 10 with a price of $10. Now, because it cost more to make, we only make 5, and we sell it for higher, $15. Okay?